Athena wanted you to have this, so here it is. Good news travel fast. We are Wallo Lapaju and Celeste Bono, and we're bringing you positive news from all over the world.
We are.
We are Wallo. Thank you. Before we dive into today's story, just make sure you submit your own good news by swiping up in Spotify, and your story might get featured on a future episode.
It
Hey, how
might.
are you?
I'm ad-libbing today. That's how I am. It's Friday. It's a wonderful day. Yeah, and the
It is a
producer
wonderful
just made
day.
me laugh before the show started. He was doing something funny with his nose. So yeah,
Oh,
it is a
well, I
wonderful
really don't
Friday.
want to know because I didn't know our producer was funny. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you have for me?
Catching dolphins, marine turtles, and seabirds is illegal, okay? Don't do that, Wallow. But
Yeah.
sometimes they get caught by accident. This is called
Yeah.
bycatch. Remember we spoke about it earlier in the week? When
Yeah.
these species get tangled in nets and lobster pot lines. Ooh. These underwater creatures use echolocation to see and navigate around obstacles. However, most nets are invisible to their sonar, making them really hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Marine biologists are now coming up with a very simple, low-tech solution that makes these invisible nets visible. By threading the nets with tiny beads made from acrylic glass, they can bounce back the biosonar signals, which are picked up easily by animals. So far, testing in
Nice.
the Baltic Sea proved that animals are more successful at avoiding beaded nets than conventional ones.
Wow.
Than conventional ones.
Mm-hmm.
One small problem still prevails, though. Porpoises sleep while still floating or swimming, but they turn off their echolocation when they do that. So,
Yeah.
they still can float into nets and get entangled. Not to worry.
Oh.
To address this issue, researchers at the Baltic Sea are pairing the beaded nets with an acoustic device that sounds porpoise warning signals that will hopefully warn any slumbering swimmer. Oh, the poor
I
voice.
wish I could swim and sleep.
Float. and
Yeah,
sleep
like
and-
wow.
yeah.
Maybe
sure you
I'll
can do
get
that.
into a couple of nets, but like it's worth it. But yeah, for the porpoises,
All
they
right.
have to survive.
Oh,
that's
God.
that's Celeste language for Wallow. You are saying absolute rubbish. Moving on.
Yeah,
But yeah,
well, you
yeah,
are.
we're moving on. I mean, I am. I'm proud of it. I'm always proud of it. After years of employee abuse and harassment allegations, lengthy investigations, lawsuits, and Microsoft purchasing them, the gaming giant Activision Blizzard has voted in the first union for a major US video game firm. A group of quality assurance testers in Activision Blizzard's Raven Software division, which developed the popular Call of Duty game, voted 19-3 in favor of unionizing. 21 workers make a small difference in a company of over 10,000. This move, though, marks a symbolic victory in an industry that has become known for the unfair treatment of workers. Working for a multi-billion-dollar company with an unhealthy culture can leave workers with few options to help themselves. Going forward, collective bargaining will be a good resource to have. After several instances of sexual harassment and lawsuits, Microsoft purchased Activision Blizzard for $69 billion. Microsoft said it would not impede any unionization efforts. Activision Blizzard said in a statement that it respected its workers' right to unionize, although they feel that the actions of this part of Raven Software do not represent the treatment and opinions of the whole company. In the company themselves, the workers have voted to unionize to act out against the unfair treatment that they've been receiving so that they can have a better work culture. And I support that. I work in a place that has wonderful work culture, and I really like that. I really want everyone to have such a great work culture. This is not an ad. This is not paid. I just really do enjoy it. Now continue. What do you have for me, Celeste Bono?
I have eggs for you.
Wow. What?
Yep. You can scramble, fry them, bake them, and poach them. Yes,
Wow.
I'm talking about eggs. Yep. Do you think you eat enough eggs, Swallow?
I haven't eaten eggs this week, but I had last week.
Okay. So apparently, aside of being freaking delicious, they are here to save our heart. A
Wow.
study conducted in China wanted to build an understanding of the relationship between egg consumption and lower heart risk. To
Mm-hmm.
do this, they studied almost 5,000 people, of which near 3,500 had cardiovascular disease and shy of 1,400 did not. They studied 255 metabolites from their blood plasma, and the results show that people who ate a moderate amount of eggs had higher levels of a core component of high-density lipoprotein, or as some people call it, good lipoprotein. Which helps clear cholesterol from blood vessels, avoiding blockage and lowering the chance of heart disease and strokes. The
Nice.
scientists found that people who consume more eggs have higher levels of beneficial metabolites and lower levels of harmful ones compared to others who ate fewer eggs. Currently, National Chinese Dietary Guidelines suggest eating 1 egg a day. However, data clearly shows consumption is much lower than this. This study highlights the importance of this suggestion and could help encourage people to increase their consumption, helping decrease rates of cardiovascular disease in the population. So what's your favorite type? Like, how do you like them? How do you like donuts?
I guess scrambled.
Really?
Eggs
That's your
are my
fave?
favorite. Yep, that's my favorite. Scrambled eggs.
Mine are hard boiled.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
I could
sounds
eat like 5 in a row. Just
What?
a little bit of salt. Oh god,
Wow.
it's my favorite.
I don't hard boil my eggs. I stopped that because I don't know. I wanted to try
No, you
out
should.
other types. Nigerians like always hard boil their eggs. I just wanted to try a different type. Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah,
hungry.
we always. Well, thanks, Celeste, and have a wonderful Friday, egg-filled Friday, I guess, for the rest of today and week, and I guess whatever is the rest of the period we want to say goodbye for. I'm just,
Have a lovely weekend.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Love you too. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. There will be more great news on Monday. Good News Travel Fast is a news podcast serving positivity and laughter in daily doses. Oh, but we don't have episodes on the weekends. We actually have to sleep. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to podcasts. This podcast was produced by Matthias Rosenberg, creative direction by Josefina Cordova, scripted by Cecilia Mira, and hosted by Walo Lapaju and Celeste Bono. That's me. This show is supported by Athyna. Hire, manage, and retain world-class global talent at Athyna.io. A brilliant startup like yours needs the best of the best on your team. Are you taking advantage of global talent? Level up your team for more success for only 33% of your usual hiring costs. Go to Athyna.io right now to learn more. That's Athyna.io.